Hello, hello, hello. All right. Let's get started here. So, welcome. If you haven't been here before, my name is Fernando and I am from Hippo Design Studio. And yeah, I've been just sharing my process in building my framer template, my next framer template in the marketplace. I have one already published. If you haven't checked it out yet, just go to hippodesign.studio to have a look. And here I'm just going to be sharing how I'm building this e-commerce template now. I'm extremely excited today because I have finally figured out how to make this accordion type thing work. We've come a long way since the beginnings of this page, but the component itself for the accordion wasn't exactly behaving the way that I wanted it to, and now it's actually quite perfect. There are still a couple of small little tweaks that I want to make before I actually offer it as a paid component, but for now, like just for the templates especially, it's 1,000 times better than it was before. So let me show you how it's working now. We do have sections for this kind of like FAQ category that we can have. So there's a little bit of a nav here on the side, right? And the cool thing, which is what I was trying to get to work, is that now we have a really, really smooth kind of like allow multiple set to no behavior, basically. I want to add a control for that, and that's what I still have to figure out how to make basically usable without making it confusing for people who don't know how code overrides and stuff like that works. So yeah, but the really cool thing is like it just is working beautifully, smoothly, and you don't have to do anything other than just copy and paste this component for each question answer that you want to add. That's it. Like everything else is just native framer. You don't have to connect anything, like connect states of the accordion being open and closed with a ton of different variants for each state and all that crazy stuff. So this way you can have completely different content basically for these sections. That's the cool thing about this. And here you have control over literally everything in terms of design. So like it's just a normal component for close and open, so you can customize whatever you want and make it look exactly how you want it. Then you just go ahead and duplicate the instances, add your question and answer, and Bob's your uncle, as they say. So yeah, so this is, I'm super happy with this, and I was just having a look over this page just in general, and I realized that it would be nice to, sorry, there's a mosquito here. I realized that it would be nice to just have like a little bit for a little bit better of an experience, just have a call out like it's help and FAQ, right? It's not just FAQ. This data is like, okay, we can have the FAQ section, but it's part of this like help page, help center. If you don't find what you're looking for, then I have a little call out here to say have a different question, reach out to the team. But then I was thinking like, yeah, you know, linking this to a separate page to then go and have to like scroll down and find the form. So instead of that, I decided to design it a little bit differently. So here we have a contact, and that's what I'm building out now. This is literally the same form as the contact form. I just turned it into a component and just dropped it in here. Now I'm just thinking like, should I want to add a little bit of text basically. So I'm just thinking like, should I add messaging or anything? I'm gonna do something quite simple, I think, is what I'm deciding for. But I think it's cool, like it's nice to have a bit of information there. Not just the form, just so that it kind of situates people. So here, this is another component that I've created. It's a vertical text that doesn't like it only takes the space that it needs to take, kind of thing. if you try to work with vertical text, you know what I mean. But basically, like, it doesn't have, it has the bounding box around it, just like if it were any other kind of element, instead of trying to like having to like balance the horizontal width that it would have if it wasn't rotated, like stuff like that. So you can just use it, change the direction. This is also going to be available soon. So anyway, but this I'm just gonna add it like, just gonna say oops, it's gonna say reach out, and let's see what we had. Have a different question, reach out to the team, we'll be happy to help. So I guess that's the, what is it, reach out to us. That might be a little bit big here. Let's see, can we do this? No. So let's try, let's go for like a 4 RAM instead. Or it's just gonna say contact. Maybe that's great already, like simple enough. Just contact. Yeah, this, I'm just gonna align it to the bottom there. I wonder why that's moving around like that. It's a bit weird. Let's remove the padding. That's why. Okay, so let's do like, can do 80, maybe 80 left and right, or actually just on the right is good. On the bottom, maybe, I guess 40 and 40 is good, because then, you know, if this has to grow a bit, that's fine. Yeah, like we can just send the message from here. So let's see how that's feeling. I'm gonna add, I don't remember what I used for a close button on some of these pages. Let's see, we had for sure the one on in the cart, there's a close there. For search, we don't have it. Yeah. This one is just like a little X symbol. And I think we had something in the product page, did we? Let's see. Let's just check, like, you know what? It'd be cool if we had breadcrumbs. I don't know if it's that possible to do, or if it's gonna be like a clean breadcrumb component, but yeah, maybe I could do that here. Anyway, so I had something. What was it? Oh yeah, the modal down here. So we have a modal there, has a little close. I guess, yeah, I can just reuse that. That's perfect. Cool. So I'm just gonna go into that page. Yeah, go into the little video modal there. I do have this one. I do have that as a close overlay. Beautiful. That's exactly what I want, because then I can just reuse that wherever I need overlays in general. So there we're going to do contact into the overlay. Oops. And here, let's just paste it right there. No, let's paste it in here. It'll be absolute, right? And then maybe it's like minus, I don't know, minus 30 or something. Definitely not at the bottom. Just anchor to the top. And this is what, like 20 maybe, minus 40, I guess. Remove this this clipping here. And that should do it. Let's have a look. I hate that Framer has this little thing that happens when you try to, actually, you know what, this one I'm just gonna center it, because just because of the layout, like how it's positioned. the layout of this part, I mean. It feels a little bit small for this, but I guess, yeah, I guess that's good enough, because then, you know, you can actually just click on the overlay background anyway, so it's just gonna like show you that you can. So you can do it here or here, and both of those are fine. Now, I don't want it to be visible like that, so let's see. What can we do here? Maybe when I click close overlay, I guess fade in is fine. So yeah, that's perfect actually. Cool. All right, that's feeling like 100 times better than it was. So let's just go ahead and preview it. You're gonna go into that page, help and FAQ, gonna reload. And okay, we have everything working here. Cool. Have a different question. Contact love. All right, so let's just make sure that that expands. So let's see, our overlay is gonna be, it's gonna make sure that this is set to the same. I think it was 75 on the other places. So let's block the scroll. Yeah, dismissible. Okay, preset custom. So this one should be set to fill. Yeah, so viewport 100 VH. Actually, maybe it's like a fit. Yeah, it's like a 100%, and then it's a min of 100 VH. That should do it. Let's have a look. All right. And all right, cool. That's it. It's perfect. Contact. I can just type whatever I want here, blah, blah, blah. Pick a subject, question, blah, blah, blah. Agree, and let's send. It's not really showing me a success state, but it hasn't in general, but that's fine. I've been getting the emails, but I guess it's just because this doesn't have a site plan quite yet, but that's fine. It's working. All right, so last video, last live, we were actually doing the animation here on this homepage hero. So that was like our first thing that we were tackling. To be honest, I'm still debating whether I want to keep this structure, because obviously, like, you know, like I just did all the animation for this, and I would have to kind of like duplicate it and then repopulate all the content. And I actually had to do that quite a few times, just because of the way that this is set up. And I've been thinking of turning this into another component. That's another thing that's coming for sure. But for now, I don't know if it's gonna be like unnecessary to do that. All I know is that I want to for sure have the animation dialed in for all of these. So I don't know, like, part of me is kind of considering just copy pasting excuse me, each of the elements of the element animations, like animation properties, and then kind of just pasting it like this. I think it's going to be faster than trying to like duplicate everything and then replace the content, because I've done that a few times, like I said, and it was not that fast. So let's see. I guess like this is not taking that long, so it's going to be fine. So doing this, I'm basically like, I might tweak those settings a little bit, but for now, at least, I'm going to have some animation between them, because what I want to do is I want to make sure that it's feeling good, especially when we're changing when we're changing slides. Because right now, I kind of have like a the feeling is not there yet, like the complete feeling of the site, right? So I want to make sure that it's working the way that I expect, and then maybe we can tweak stuff after. That's okay. For now, we'll just go ahead and do it like this. Let me just make sure that we have no other effects on the parents, just because this is a collection. So cool. So we don't, which means that we can just go ahead and paste it. It's gonna have to be one by one, but that's okay. I think that's all I did. Let's see. So if I go ahead and preview it and I go into it like this, yeah, like there's no exit, which bothers me a lot. Maybe we could have some kind of swipe, like I'm just thinking how I can do that without it being, oh yeah, actually no, that because it's a component with like states with variants, we can actually, I think, easily do that. So I'm gonna add a mask here. This one's gonna be like the first mask, which I was trying to do yesterday, but I was way too tired and I wasn't figuring it out. And it's like, it's not that hard, but I don't know. I think I just had to stop. So initial mask, sometimes that's all we need, like a little bit of a break, and then things just become really easy and obvious, right? So what I want to do is, like, on appear, I want this to just kind of get out of the way. Yeah. So let's just go ahead and I'm basically just going to move it. So let's see, enter. It's going to be from offset of 0 to, that was the issue I was having actually, because then, yeah, it's going to appear like that. Maybe it's just another state. I don't want to do that, but I guess that is the way that I have to do it. Like this one has the mask thing. Yeah. Then here it's like that same slide, but without the mask. I guess I hate that, but that's fine. Here, let's just, I'm just gonna hide it for these ones because it's just the initial one, and there we'll just do like a reveal to the bottom, and the color of this is gonna actually be like maybe the cream or the dark cream. Let's try it out. Let's see. Oh yeah, and this one will do appear delay of like 0. Yeah, delay of 0. Still want to play it off screen because if, I don't know, some crazy quick scrolling happens when, let's see, I mean, it should be playing though. Slide to, oh, I still have it on click. Is that why? Yeah, I think so. Okay, it's taking like no time at all. So let's see, our transition here, 0.4, let's do like a 1.2, no bounce. Let's see if that's why it's not. Huh, that is weird. Slide 1, home hero, initial mask. This one goes to variant 4 on appear, delay of 0, off screen play, transition once. Yeah, I can't even see anything, so initial mask. Oh, okay, that's why. Sorry. Never mind. Is it? Maybe it's not. So it's gonna be there. And here it's gonna be there. Do we have anything happening there? Huh. That's quite weird. I guess if we set it to be, let's see, 100%. So from here it goes to there. On, let's just do it on click, because I just want to see what something's like. Yeah, that's pretty weird. And then it's like there. Which it shouldn't be. It's off screen. What is happening? Huh. Okay. Do we still have the mask here? I was playing around with the mask, like, oh, there you go. I think that's why. Is that the reason? It might be the reason. No mask. Let's see. Okay. Well, I mean, from here to, what are these ones? Live Design Co. I mean, those, they don't have to be here, do they? 'Cause they're inside the ticker. I don't know. So okay. It beats me why it's doing that. Because like I should be able to click those things, you know. I even have a hover state. That's so weird. Is it because maybe that's why? Let's see. Because this one is then connected to something. Oh, it's going to itself. That's why. Okay. Something like this. All right. Cool. So yeah, it's not supposed to have anything there. So nothing here. No interactions here. Okay. What? Like, no, nothing. Okay, beautiful. That's why. Cool. So that means that we can just set this to, I guess, that we can just set this to appear of 0 seconds. And I think that should work. Can't even see the freaking mask. Let's set a delay. Maybe that's why it's there. Delay of 1 second, because I want to see it before. Yeah, that's it. Cool. So I'm gonna add a little, I don't know, like 0.5 second delay. Let's see. Oh yeah. Also, this is supposed to be on top of everything else. So initial mask is gonna be like a 10. I guess that's on top of. Yeah, cool. Beautiful. Now I'm gonna make that look a little nicer. It's not perfect, but let's see. There, we want to do like, let's do an ease. I'm gonna be a little drastic on the way that it, you can just off screen, I don't need anything, any easing. Maybe like a 0.8 or like a 0.6. No, that's too little. How does that feel? Yeah, but then we do need to adjust everything else. And that's what I didn't want to do. So let's see, delay of, I'm gonna add 0.5 to everything. Super fun. 0.5 plus 0.2, 0.5, 0.9. Delay of point. All right, 1.3. See how fast I do this math? Not fast at all. Okay. All right, I think that's all of them. Let's see now. Huh. Oh yeah, that's true. We still have the time that it takes for this to happen. Which, okay, let's do it in less time. Okay, that's starting to work a little better. It's gonna be like a 0.3, less easing. That's a little bit too fast. 0.5 is good. Oh, and we need to add the delay on our nav. Navs appear, so it's gonna be delay 0.7, 0.8. I want it to be a bit more aggressive, like the way that it sweeps down. Something like that. A bit faster, and I think we'll stop there. 0.4. Okay, so reload from here. All right, cool. That's looking good. Like, I think it can be better, but I'm still like, I'm gonna wait until I have everything else kind of dialed in to tweak it. For now, it's okay. So what else do we want to have as far as animation? So like here, it's nice. It's just, oh, actually before I do that, I need to do this mask, sorry. So the mask, it'll be, I'm gonna have another mask, so it's gonna be slide change mask, yeah. Which here, I'm just thinking how I can do this, so. Yeah, I guess it can just come in. Like it has to come in before this transitions. So here it won't be visible. There it will be. Okay. I want it to be a different color though. It's like maybe it's a black. I don't know yet. But the point is it has to be here, like it has to come in. Let's see how we can do that. Yeah, I just thought about something. So it can come in. I'm gonna reuse the initial mask just to make it simpler, because now I want to test out this kind of like this idea. So it's gonna come in here, right? So visible, yes. but it's going to come in from, let's say, from the side. So it's going to be like anchored to the right. It's 100%. And then it will come in from the side. And then it just goes away by, so it's going to go away by going to the side. Let's see. I don't know if this is going to work. Actually, this is a little confusing to me, but what is it, like a 1500 or something? Minus 1500. Yeah, like something like that. Let's see what's going to happen here. Okay. Yeah, so didn't work at all. So here, where is our mask? Oh, that's why. Okay, so if our mask is there in the initial state, can we copy? I want to copy like everything, but like the position and stuff, but I don't think that's possible. So we just paste style. No. So it's gonna be, what is it there? Set to 100% minus 1481. 1480, yeah. So here it's 100%. Also 100%. Minus 1480. So I guess this one's gonna go that way, and then this is gonna go in here. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. That's kind of what I want, but it's, for some reason it's not working when I switch from this to that. Let's see. Here. Oh yeah. You know what? That's much easier. Just realize that I can just make it move to the other side. So we'll just do here minus 1480. And the width doesn't change. Continues to be, okay. That's not, all right. Yeah, perfect. I think that should work. Okay, not exactly. That's what I want. Oh, it's a little fast. Cool. So now I can just remove this, actually. Let's see. That might do it. Nope. So there it is. Let's see. It's going. It's already visible. That's okay. 100%. It's just going to the left. Here it's anchored to the right. I wonder if that's the reason. Don't need that override. So actually, let's anchor it to both sides. And this is going to be set to 0 on the other one. Yeah, cool. And actually, it's going to be set to 1480. And there it's 100% again. That, apologies, I have some mosquitoes here. That might have done it. Let's see. I'm still not that confident. Like, it's kind of doing what I want. It's just going fast. I guess maybe it's the transition. Yeah, that's probably it. So let's see. Transition here. Is it changing though? I don't think it's changing. Like, it's the same one. Why would it go faster? Paste. So let's think about this for a second. It's going here to there with the 1440. I don't know if that's going to change anything, but let's just see. Maybe it will. Yeah, I mean, I guess it works because this one is a copy of this, so you can see the content moving behind it. Because, like, the problem is that this is flickering. I have to figure out how to do this with a mask. I think it's gonna be better. Because really what we want is like, I just want to have a feeling that something has changed. Like something... Actually, maybe this video could scale a little bit. I thought about that. Should have thought about that before. So on appear, you can just scale in. No fade. I was thinking of like scale from big to small. Let's try it. I'm gonna remove this mask because it's bothering me. Why didn't it do the thing? Delete that. This one, it doesn't really go anywhere. Okay, cool. So I want to see the video scaling. So I want it to scale in from opacity of 1. Why doesn't it do it? It's so fast. Like I see it doing it, but not for like a split second. So does that mean... Yeah, that's for sure too short. Let's see. Still, why is it so fast? Like, okay. Yeah, I think it's gonna look nicer if I do it the other way around. So like 1.5 to... Let's see. It's so fast. It's not, that's not at all what I did. I'm wondering if it has anything to do with the transition on the parent, but it really shouldn't. Okay, opacity, actually from the 0.6 already is okay. Maybe it's the spring that's making it feel fast. Yeah, so I don't want it to take that long to start like actually transitioning, so it's gonna be the opposite. That's kind of it, but now I also want it to be much slower. So it's gonna be like, I don't know, 2.5. I'm going kind of crazy just to kind of feel the difference. Yeah, it shouldn't have any easing in the beginning, actually, I think. Like almost nothing. Let's see. Like I want it to be happening already. Kind of drastically. So still, it's not a 1.5. It's more like again, a 2.5. Hope it doesn't look horrible because the resolution of these videos is not exactly the best with Midjourney, unfortunately. I'm not sure about it. Now the problem is the movement. Like the actual video movement is making it feel, the zoom feels different because of it. So let me see, what if I do like, I'll try again from small to large. It kind of looks cool like with this layout. Like you can see everything kind of coming together. That's nice. I like that a lot, actually. I didn't want it to scale. I wanted it to be like a clipping path, clip path, like a mask. The choreography is not there yet, really, but it's much nicer this way. So I'm gonna, let's see. I'm gonna let me see if I can I mask on up here? That's fine. I'll leave it like this for now. That's okay. So I'm just gonna go ahead and copy this. Do I want to copy it over to the other slides? I don't know if I do. No, I don't really. Okay. Yeah, actually, you know what? I just want to see if I can add some kind of fade here because it is still like, I don't want it to, oops, sorry. I don't want it to just, you know, flicker like that, like just kind of blink into the other one. So, I mean, I guess I can just use that component or that layer to be the thing that transitions. So let's add an appear of let's see, sliding right. See how that feels. Okay, I guess that works better. It's starting to look a little bit more intentional. Let's see. No, we have our first comment. Carolina Stefan. That's nice. You're right. Okay, thank you. I'm glad you agree. That's cool. If you have questions, please feel free to let me know. And let's see here. So yeah, it's definitely too fast still. Maybe a 1 second might be nice. In this case, we do want easy on both directions, just because of the way that it's going to transition. So, although it does still go extremely fast, because yeah, that's why. Oh no, I just like, I only changed the easing and the timing, but I wonder if this is the reason. Yes, of course it is. Okay, So actually, we don't really need to change the easing here. We're just gonna go ahead and do it on the pier itself. So that's the one that's gonna be 1 second, no bounce, no delay, bit of easing on both, in both directions, and this should feel much nicer now. Okay, it does, except now, let's see. I don't know exactly where that is coming from, that background. Let's see, this one doesn't really have anything, so I guess let's just add a dark background to all of the slides. I think that should take care of it. Yeah. Okay, that works quite well actually. So this should be the initial, but when we're switching between slides, I only want to have the kind of like slide to the sides interaction. So there, we're just going to copy this effect, paste it over here. And now I wonder how I can go about doing like the initial state and then transitioning between slides kind of thing without having to clone it, because I really don't want to do that. That's super hacky. But it might just be the only way that we do it, that we can do it. So, okay, so we would arrive here. That means that if I click from this one, then I could only go, let's see, slide nav button here. Yeah, this one just goes to slide, what is that called? Variant. Okay. It should be slide 1. This one is page load. Yes, slider load. It's a little bit more of a broader, it's a little bit more of a broader term. Yeah, so here, you know, we don't want that to be connected to this one then. We want it to go back, oops. We want it to go back to the slider, to the slide 1 instead. So this one as well, slide 1. That should do it. Another mosquito. Almost got it. Okay. So let's test it out. Cool. Initial state goes into the slide, another slide. Something's wrong there. Yeah. Okay. Obviously. So the reason is because we didn't have, we shouldn't have that here anymore for this one. And then we need the same transition or the same effect. Oh, sorry. No, we need it on this one. We shouldn't have it on here. No appear, same effect for the slide layer. Paste that in. And I think that should do it. Let's see. Cool. Yeah, that's feeling quite nice. I'm just debating in my head if I should do it from the side, because they're just gonna change direction. Like you're going left or right depending on where you're coming from. So because that can't really be dynamic if we're using these no-code components, let's actually do it from the bottom instead. So instead of 150 from the right, let's do it from the bottom. Just see how that feels, because I have a feeling that it's just gonna feel a little bit more, just a little bit more, I forgot the word. It's going to be more seamless. That's what I want to say. So from the bottom, like, I don't know if I want it to be from the bottom either. I guess the videos could just scale. They could be a fade without moving. Yeah. Like no offset. Sorry, I'm thinking as I do this. No offset, and maybe the video is going to scale by itself, just like as a separate action. So there, let's do like 0, 0, 0, and then get our videos and just add and appear to all of them. That's just going to be a scale. They go into 0.6 again, but now I want to do like a 1.5 to 1. Let's see that, how that feels. It's happening, but it's super subtle because it's taking too long. So actually the appear should have a little delay, I feel like. So let's do like a 1.5, and not just that, but I also want to make it a bit slower. Delay it by like a 0.5. See how that feels. Okay. Too much delay, but it's getting there. 0.2. Again, feels like too much delay. Do we really need a delay? Now that it's slower, maybe we don't. Yeah, we don't really. That's okay. That's beautiful. All right, cool. So yeah, I think this is looking quite nice. This last one is transitioning to the wrong slide still. So let's just change that. Appear goes to slide 1. That's true. That's because it's automatic. So it's the last thing that we need to adjust. If I change it here, there's a little bit of time that happens there, and then when it's done, it's going to transition back. That's beautiful. Love it. Cool. So I think our hero is looking quite nice. Let's preview it on the big screen. Just go to like the real homepage. Okay, that's feeling nice. I still see some adjustments there to make, but in general it's quite nice. I feel like the scaling of the video is a little bit much, especially when you're moving around. Like I want it to be subtle and not as distracting. So it's gonna be maybe just slower, like a 1.2, and maybe not as dramatic with like the acceleration on the ease. Yeah, I think we don't really want easing in the beginning for those. Let's see how that's gonna feel. even slower, to be honest, like a 1.6. It should be like super subtle in my head, because it's just a little thing to, you know, for the videos not to come out of nowhere. That's a little bit slow now. I think this is, from the preview there, it looks like it's going to be quite perfect. Let's see. Because when things are bigger, the feeling changes quite a lot, as you probably know. So let's see. Yeah, that's nicer. Definitely nicer. Now I feel like it's scaling too much. So maybe like 1.2 is better. Hmm. 0.4. Yeah, that feels nice. Cool. I think we're at a pretty good spot there. See, everything is pretty much working. Oh, you know what? Let me fix it. I've been wanting to fix it for a while, and I always forget. I wanna add a little bit of an overlay when we open the mega menus. So let's just see how I can do that, because obviously, oh yeah, actually that's not gonna be so hard. So let's do like an overlay layer. So 100%, 100%. It is absolute. Let's see. And it's 100 VH, perfect. Now the z-index, I only want it to be under. Is that fine? I don't know, because it's 0. And how about the rest of the page? Okay, let's just try it out. Let's see. Black at like 75%. I want to see if that's going to work. On the mega menu 1. It doesn't, but I think it's because this has, yeah, that's why. Oh, yeah, we can't have it with overflow visible. Okay, so I guess let me think. Do we need an overflow? Ah, yeah, we do. We do it on the nav, but yeah. Okay, no, we do. All right, so I'm gonna figure this out. On the next one, we're at the hour mark here. Let's wrap it up. I don't know. I'm thinking maybe this is gonna be like an overlay of some sort. We'll see. The cool thing is like this way we can do variants in a really nice way. I don't know. I'm gonna figure out how to do that. But yeah, I basically I want to have an overlay that kind of shows up when we have this open. I guess I could just have a component and then like toggle the state. Seems a bit complicated. I don't know. We'll see. It's complicated, I mean to maintain. Like it's easy to do, but you know, right now I want to make it as simple as I can for whoever is going to use this. So we'll figure that out on the next one. Thank you once again for being here. If you haven't yet, again, check out hippodesign.studio to see my current template that's out. It's been out for a while. And keep an eye out for the next one, which is this very one that we're building here together. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it and hope you had a good time. See you on the next one. Thanks.